Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. Today I have an urgent message for today's energy 1122 or 2211, depends of where you are. So we have a very powerful portal today. It's an energy portal, which means that a cosmic energy is very supportive for certain things. And according to numerology, 11 is called a master manifestor, 22 is called a master builder. So let's look a little bit at the characteristics of these two different powerful energies. Before we begin, I just want to read something that I've written down today. You know, every single day I write down a quick message for our Instagram and Patreon community. And to those of you who want to get these daily messages, very short one, follow me on Instagram, AttractPassion, or join our Patreon community, and you will get them there. So today's one is like this. Everything is falling into place, compounding perfectly to support the new life you are building. Stay aligned with this energy. Nothing can stop the momentum now. Nothing can stop the momentum now. And this is what is happening. So there are so many of you who are aligning with that vision of the future, who are building the new earth, who are creating a life that is fulfilling, that is meaningful. You're not just working hard on something meaningless, you're actually working hard on something that is purposeful, that is driven by purpose, that is driven by intention, that is driven by a heartfelt desire. You're following the heart knowing, and that's what Master Manifestor is all about. The number 11 is one of the most powerful numbers in numerology. Numerology is an ancient science behind numbers, and many times these great mystics, when they've looked at numbers, they've seen actually the symbolism of frequencies. So each number actually symbolizes a certain frequency. And when you put the two same numbers together, it means that one frequency is amplified. In science, it's called constructive interference. When two same energies come together, they amplify, they become stronger. So today we have two amplified, powerful energies. The one that supports the momentum for manifestation, and the second one that supports the process of creation. It supports the process of building things from the ground, like building a house or building a business or building a community, knowing that it takes certain qualities to make it happen, like perseverance, being able to organize, clarity, acceptance, adaptability, and courage, and ability to let go, ability to trust. All of these things, that's something we need to develop. So to those of you who are asking why 22, well, firstly today we are on 22nd of November, and November is the 11th month. Even though some people say, well, why it's 11 if November comes from number Nove, or from ancient Rome, which was actually 9. Well, because collectively people are focused on 11, because since the calendar in ancient Rome has updated, they said because the earth has changed its position a little bit, and months got longer. They've changed the calendar. So it doesn't actually matter, because our attention is what creates reality, and when we focus on what is the most present in the society, that's what becomes more real. That's why the present time is more real than the past time, but still everything moves in cycles, because we're most of the time just repeating the past. So that's why the past is constantly repeating, because most people are not updating themselves, they're just repeating their lives out of their memories. But if we go back to this message now, what does it mean? Well, Master Manifestor. It's a reminder for you, my friend. I said this is an urgent message. It's a reminder for you. You already know how to create your life. You already know how to manifest, but you've been too distracted believing you are no one. You're this small individual and you believe there's something wrong with you. People told you there's something wrong with you. People told you you've been traumatized. People told you, hey, you should be like this. Don't be like that, you should be like this. So you think there's something wrong with you. And I'm not saying trauma is not real. It is real, because at certain point of your past, you had no idea how to deal with something scary, painful, something unbearable. So you just suppressed it. And your body then developed this mechanism of repression, which is unconscious suppression of something you don't know how to resolve. But the thing is, resolution or letting go of this stored energy is not a complicated process. You just need to take a different path in your life. You need to start listening yourself more frequently, because your body is speaking to you through emotions. You see, your body is the greatest technology on this planet. Your body is the greatest technology on this planet. Your brain is the most powerful computer on this planet. You can develop quantum computers, but hey, your brain is already doing that. So you need to understand that emotions are not just some random signals from your body. They're notifications. Something blinks on your phone and you're like, oh, what's that? When you feel emotion, you're like, I don't care about this. So focus back on your body and recognize it speaks to you all the time. Not to be over emotional. You will not be over emotional when you will listen to it. People are only over emotional because they ignore their bodies and they try to be perfect. They try to maintain a self-image that is not sustainable. You see, you don't need self-image when you become natural, when you become authentic. Then your authenticity becomes your strength. So therefore, you don't need to maintain something that you already are. You just are it. You embody it and you introduce your true self to the world, and the world will say, oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, my friend. Now let's create a new world. Let's create a better future. That's what you need. So Master Manifestor is the one that knows how to organize your mind. How to organize your mind. Yesterday I've talked about you need to study. You need to study. Because the principle of mentalism, the first Hermetic principle, says the world is mental. Everything happens in the mind. It means that there is actually nothing external, because everything happens in your brain. Everything happens in your mind. You think you're touching things, but you actually experience all this sensation due to your brain. You experience it internally. So everything is actually happening within you. And once you understand this, you also understand that you only see what you're acknowledged to see. You can't see something that's outside of your knowledge, outside of your judgment, outside of your awareness. You only perceive what you're aware of. So therefore, you can only heal what has been revealed to you, right? You can only heal what's been revealed to you, which means you need to listen to your body and your body will heal itself. The world is mental, which means your mentality must become balanced. So what does it mean? Well, we have so many external influences that are playing tricks on our minds. Everything becomes interesting to us, but not everything resonates with us, right? Master Manifestor understands, look, there are frequencies that are here for you that will guide you, and there are frequencies that are here to destroy you, misguide you. And in order to discern which one is the right one, you need to feel which one resonates with you, which message resonates with you, which book, which information resonates with you. Don't read books because someone recommended them to you. Read the ones that resonate with you, because they will activate you in a way nothing else will. They will help you to remember something you already know. Socrates said, we are not learning new knowledge, we are remembering old knowledge. When we study something, we don't actually learn something new, we remember something old, something that comes from the soul. He was actually able to prove it the way that he was questioning people. He was setting questions to so long, that people actually found their own answers. That's why he became a threat to governments. Because people started questioning governments. Yeah, well, that's what we need to do, right? If you want to manifest reality, you need to question everything until you start thinking with your own mind and you recognize that not everything deserves your attention. Not everything deserves your energy. So there are 3 pillars to mind. I call them, the first one is you need to study. The second one is you need to organize what you've studied, which means you need to make it practical. You need to make knowledge practical, because you're here not just to learn, you're here to do it. And then the third pillar is become it. From thinking to doing to being. So thinking is studying, learning something new. You can't just think positive thoughts. You need to study something that will help you to make sense of what you're going through, right? That's how you study. But then you need to learn to filter it, to discern what is useful and what is not. If you want to manifest your reality, you need to recognize not everything is useful. You don't need to spend all day long on YouTube studying different subjects. You can watch one video and contemplate on it for 1 week, and you will see there's still many things you don't understand from what's been said. You may say, oh, I've already heard that. That's your ego, because you're familiar with words, but you're not familiar with what they mean. So, my friend, go back to the meaning and recognize not everything is useful. You will recognize that something is useful only when you can make it practical. And when you make something practical, you recognize that not everything will create wanting results. That's how you filter information. So you see, it goes so much deeper than thinking. It goes into doing. So when you're studying different information, I've been studying so many different things because I wanted to understand reality, how this universe works. So I've been in different fields of information. But I've recognized most of these things are not helping me to create my own reality. Many of different information is just, distracting me. It's good for my ego. Like, I can now say, oh, I know this, I know that, but it's not helping me to create my own reality. So I've recognized, okay, I really need to make things practical. Recognize what helps you to improve your life. If it's not improving your life, if it's not making you feel healthier, if it's not making you more money, or if it's not making you happier, if it's not making you feel more fulfilled, don't just go for money. Go for fulfillment. Go for purpose. If it's not bringing you that, then it's not useful for you. It's not so valuable for you. This is the second thing, right? To a manifestor. The third one is become it. Become that knowledge. You see, you've come here because of your ancestors, but most of you don't know your ancestors. So know your roots. Become that knowledge. You see, we are learning something, so we become that, right? Study your ancestry. Study who you are. Recognize your power, your capabilities. Aristotle said, a man is born with talents, but he will not become talented and successful because of it, because he was born with them. He will only become successful if he will cultivate them, if he will train himself, sharpen them. He said, it's not the strongest one that wins the competition. It's the one who enters the competition, right? This is a big difference. You will not manifest reality if you know a lot of stuff. You will manifest reality if you will start actually working with reality, working with the universe, using the cosmic laws in your favor, knowing the world is mental, knowing the principle of vibration, the principle of causality. Everything has a cause and effect, right? Understanding that you're here because of your history, but your future doesn't need to be defined by your past. You can use the wisdom of your past to create a new future, but don't design your future by the memories of the past. Your ancestors have been through wars, they've been through pain, they've been through suffering, they've been through everything. But because of their courage and strength, you are alive today. That's what you should remember. Healing, it's up on you. Your future, it's up on you. Don't lose yourself in sorrow just because you've forgotten your wisdom. My friend, you're so much more than this. So this is a master manifestor. It doesn't mean you just need to figure everything out. It means you need to keep figuring out. Keep going on your life's journey. But also remember, as much as you're working and doing, learn to trust and surrender. This is how balance is created. Yin yang, doing, fire, resting, water. We can make it like this, right? But then there's the master builder. What is the master builder? Just getting things of the master manifestor to the next level. Understanding that energy needs consistency, it needs persistency, and it needs connection. So you see, energy gets stronger when it connects. It gets weaker when it disconnects. So in your reality, how many times you're connecting with same-minded people? How many times you're connecting one constructive idea with another and take action with it? How many times you connect one set of actions with a new set of actions, which means that let's say I've created a painting, which is one set of actions, but then I've transformed that painting into a message, which is another set of actions, and then I've created a video about it, which is another set of actions, and I've posted it on, which is another set of actions. Overall, it's a whole momentum of constructive building of something new. This is the master builder who understands that in reality we need to learn to connect the dots. It's not enough just to manifest stuff. We're manifesting all the time. You're manifesting all the time. You also need to learn to connect the dots in order to build intending reality. There's another part to master builders, which is understanding that we don't know everything, and there must be higher knowing that is beyond our comprehension. So sometimes we don't even know what we are building. We don't even know why we are doing it. Like when I've started painting, I had no idea why I feel this desire to paint, but I wanted to learn to paint so I could bring all the visions that I feel into this world. And then here we are today with this YouTube channel and sharing this art with all the world. I never thought it would happen this way. I never thought I will be doing this, but there is a higher knowing that is beyond our comprehension. This is something that Master Builder must understand. That when you don't know why you feel a need to do something, don't quit because you don't understand. Keep going and understanding will find you. This is another set of powerful principles. Knowing that you don't know everything and you don't need to know everything. So I've shared many principles today with you. From organizing your mind, studying, filtering it, making it practical, and becoming it. Then when it comes to building, being a master builder of your reality, connecting the dots, knowing that knowing one skill is not enough. Learn new skills and connect them. But don't learn just random skills that will never make sense. You will notice that actually everything needs to eventually come together. So don't think that your life was a random journey. What you've been through in the past will eventually make sense in the future when you will be on a completely new journey. Some of you know I'm coming from extreme sport freestyle mountain biking, and people would say it has nothing to do with what I'm doing today, but actually it has everything to do. It built a character for me. Like it built a discipline, it built an understanding what it takes to reach goals. It built perseverance, a sense of perseverance within me, that you must go through pain. Sometimes you need to fall, sometimes you need to hurt yourself to learn. It's not enough to live in your mind, you need to experience it with your body so you can learn with your soul. You need to go through all of this, right? So don't stay in your mind, don't just do it with your body. Go through everything and reflect on wisdom it taught you, so it can also happen in the soul. Learn with your mind, experience with your body, but learn with your soul. This is a true mastery that is very needed on this planet right now. But also, this message today may sound like, oh, it's all figured out, like I know everything. I'm learning this as well. I'm learning this as well, like everyone. We are all learning this. But yeah, every single day we are getting stronger. Every single day we're recognizing there's power in us. We are powerful. But we need to work on this, right? We need to put it in the work. We need to discipline ourselves. And we need to know when to let go. So it's like being like this, but also being like that. Being strong, but also know how to relax. This is what we're learning. It's not like just pushing, and it's not like just being passive. It's both. But we need to learn when there must be this and when there must be this. And when we learn to balance ourselves and know it's not an act of perfection, it's an act of becoming. Okay? When you know that, well, you're ready to know more. So this is it for now. I will leave you here. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. Have a good day, and thanks to everyone for choosing to support my art in our store, AttractPassion.com. Right now, we're running a very unique sale, 20 off on all the prints of my art and 15 off on all the original paintings, which is the first time ever you can actually get one of my original paintings for 15 off. Go and check it out at AttractPassion.com. And also check our Patreon community if you want to join us there for more exclusive content. Thank you so much. You're welcome there. And till next time, one love.